Also, my hands are cold. Just beautiful. This is the grumpiest harvest video ever, y'all. We got 6 really nice broccoli heads already. Good morning. Welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia, and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. Listen, y'all, fall is a much easier time to garden, but it's cold. I'm already sick of the cold. Anyway, what I will tell you is I refuse to allow myself to burn out in the fall. Well, at least that's my plan this fall. So I'm not doing huge harvests at one time because I do not want to be overwhelmed with the harvest once I get it, and I do not want to waste any of this food. When I tell you I really like the food that comes from the fall garden, I really do. And I don't want any of it to go to waste. And the good thing with the fall garden is a lot of it can just keep growing until you are ready to harvest. Because like I said in another video, in all my videos at this point, a lot of it is leafy green. So you don't have to harvest it all at once. Now, like I said in my last video, my last harvest video, I would love to have these pictures of all of this food, right? But does it matter if I take it in the house and it ends up going to waste and I end up putting it in the meal, or I end up giving it to the chickens, or I end up having to give it to the worms? No, it does not. So with that being said, we are going to harvest today, but we are going to harvest an amount that I can take in the house and I can preserve, which by the way, I did preserve the other stuff and I did not record it. I am going to record it today for you all. I don't do a lot, but people want to see, so I'm going to show it. And so with that being said, we're about to go down here, y'all. I'm sleepy. I ain't gonna lie. I got this headband on because I ain't feel like doing my edges, which I don't always do my edges anyway, but they look extremely dry today. So I said, we're going to put this headband on and get out here. I am sleepy and it is cold. And I was like, girl, okay, it's 50-something degrees. That's cold to me. So I'm sure somebody going to be like, that ain't that cold. It is. Also, I only had 1 cup of coffee so far this morning. This is it. But another reason why fall is a great time is, like I said, you can let these vegetables kind of sit and they not gonna go bad. But also this morning I got up, I showered, I got on the treadmill, I ate breakfast, I took my vitamins, I'm drinking water along with my coffee right now. So we're gonna slowly harvest stuff this morning. By the way, I got a question for y'all. Do you still want to have garden tours every week? I feel like the garden tours are kind of the same thing every week right now. But I know, maybe people want to see from week to week to see what they can expect, even though we may not be in the same growing zone. We may not even be growing the same thing. Y'all let me know, because I'm thinking like a lot is not changing. Like we now have broccoli growing so cool. I've shown that the broccoli grows. I mean, everything, well, not that it grows, that the way that I'm growing it works. In case you're new to gardening, like that can be an option for you to grow. And you could possibly use the methods that I use. So yeah, y'all, let's go harvest. Also, I forgot those tomatoes and parsley down there that we harvested. So we're definitely gonna grab that today too. We haven't had any freezes, so everything should be fine on the table. Honest truth, it was only 2 days ago. It was only 2 days ago. Okay, so the herb green stalk, that's definitely gonna be last because they can survive for a while. Today, we're gonna get some broccoli heads. With my broccoli heads, as long as they're still tight, I will leave them. If I start to see them loosening up, or if it looks like they're about to flower, I'm going to take them. But I'm definitely pacing myself. That's what I am doing this year. I'm pacing myself. You may see things that I leave and you're like, she could harvest those. I have a reason for not doing it, and it is mostly because I do not want to burn myself out. Anyway, let's go, y'all. It's not much coffee left in this cup. I'm just holding on to it because I want to. I ordered a really cute coffee mug from Earth Loves Danny, or Earth Love Danny. I'll put it on the screen. I love her pottery, and it is affordable. I need to buy at an affordable price. Her stuff is so cute and also very affordable. When I get it, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm just talking, y'all. I'm talking because I really don't feel like going down here to do this. Also, let me get my pruners and I guess my hori is what I need. My pruners are already down there. I have on 2 pair of socks. I didn't put on a hoodie because it just felt like it was gonna be too much. I do have my coat on. Come on, y'all, let's go. I gotta go get the baskets. And so also, I guess my plan is, if I get all of these filled up, that's all we harvesting. And then we'll do another harvest later. I didn't do a lot of harvest videos during the summer because it was hot. But I'm trying to make sure I do a good amount of harvest videos in the fall. And I think it's because it's my favorite time to garden, y'all. By the way, I don't know if y'all know that white green stock is available. And actually today, I was gonna post this tomorrow, but I guess I'll post it today. Today they're $119. That's the leaf one. All right, so we're gonna start with these green stalks right here. So I don't know if I mentioned it. No, I did. That I put all of my leafy greens right here, and then I moved the onion one. I like this idea. I like it a lot. I don't know why I didn't think about it in the first place. We're gonna put these baskets on the table. That table is really coming in handy, y'all. I'll be right back. But yeah, it's really coming in handy. I'm very happy to have it. So we got some curly kale, and this curly kale right here seems to have taken off in a few days. And I was like, oh, cool, we love that for us. So also not seeing any aphids on it. We love that. Oh, by the way, a few people were telling me to like put soap or salt into the basin of the sink when I was rinsing them. I didn't want to do that because I'm planning to reuse that water to water the greenhouse or wherever I'm going to water, and I didn't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Now, what I did do is when I took those plants in the house after I got pretty much all the aphids off of them out here, I went ahead and I soaked them in the house in some vinegar and salt. But I don't want to put it into the basin because I know that we use it in the garden, or people use it in the garden, because I do not, because I don't treat for any kind of pest in my garden, regardless of whether it's organic or not. But what I don't want to do, because I'm already struggling in the greenhouse, and that's where I plan to use that runoff water that's going into the extra basin, whatever you want to call it. What I do plan to do is use that to water the greenhouse. I'm already having issues in the greenhouse, so I don't want to put something back into that soil that's going to mess up the soil microbiome or whatever it's called. So I did not do it out here, but I did take it in the house and I did soak it again, just so everybody knows. I actually need a basket. My whole plan was I don't want to take a lot of bugs in the house, and that was very helpful. So we're doing the cut and come again method, just like we did with the last green stalk, the blackberry one over here. Now I see a large amount of aphids on this leaf, but this isn't a leaf I would have taken anyway. But in case you're harvesting and you see these, they are aphids, y'all. And you can get them off and still eat these vegetables. Just want to make sure you rinse it pretty good and clean it pretty good. So I'm not seeing a lot, but I am seeing some. The way that I have grown in the green stalks is I'm fertilizing just like I do with the main garden. So basically fishy mulching once a week. It's working out really well. And this pink green stalk just started taking off out of nowhere. A lot of what you're seeing in here is broccoli. So we're not taking any of these leaves. We're gonna just let it continue to grow. I think this may be a cabbage, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're definitely gonna take all of the kale because they'll just grow their leaves back. And I do a lot of the cut and come again in fall. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. It's not supposed to warm up today. I think this is a cabbage too. I see some aphids on it. I think this is a collard. Pretty sure this is a collard. So we're gonna go ahead and take these leaves. Even if they have holes in them, they're still edible, y'all. It could have been a slug or a snail, because I've seen them crawling up the green stalk and in the gray disc in the middle. So it could have been either of those things. We do have a little bit of that red or purple kale, but it just hasn't grown very well yet. That's an Alabama blue collard. I think this is a collard too. Yep, that's a cabbage collard. So we'll go ahead and take that as well. All right. That has some aphids on it. Let's see here. What else do we have? I feel like this is a cabbage collard too. Everything in here that's collardy looking probably is cabbage collards. Oh, this is a Georgia collard, it says. This look like kale. I don't think this no Georgia collard. Either way, we can take it. We've been eating collards for the last 3 nights, y'all. All right, that green stalk has been harvested. Look at that. Look at that already. We making progress already, y'all. So now we're gonna move on to the green stalk. This is a collard. It looks so good in here, y'all. Look how big those leaves are. That's off the green stalk. Not nearly as big as the ones that we have out in the garden, but still, if you want to grow and you can't grow a garden, this is a great idea. I'm loving it. Not putting that in the basket no cute way either. Y'all, can you tell the cold is aggravating me? All right, this is one of the Lacinato kales. By the way, I did not do like a preservation of the Lacinato kale. I have them in the refrigerator wrapped in a paper towel because that'll keep them fresh for a while. I've been making kale chips with them. So I might take, you know, 4 or 5 leaves, put them in the oven and make kale chips out of them. I'll show y'all when we get in the house what I've done with those. And maybe we'll make some kale chips together too. Nice harvest there. Then we added some more red Russian. The red Russian I did blanch, just like I did my curly kale, because I'll use that later. Blanch it and froze it in cupcake tins, the silicone cupcake tins. Here goes some of that pretty purple, oh, here it goes. I have a tag in this one. It's a dazzling blue kale. It's very pretty. Also, my hands are cold. I'm probably gonna take a break because I let my hands warm up. Should go put on my heated gloves. I feel like it wouldn't be a bad thing. It just would maybe make it a little bit harder for me, but at least I'll be warmer. At least my hands will be warmer, y'all. I don't need that right now. I need that more for the broccoli. Just beautiful. That's a beautiful leaf right there, y'all. Just beautiful. I love purple. We already know I love purple. All right, let's keep moving. I'm gonna take this leaf off. It's on a kohlrabi, but it looks horrible. It looks horrible. There's a lot of kohlrabi and broccoli in this one. All right, this is the last we need to get off of here. Okay, that is harvested. Nice. By the way, if you do decide to get a green stalk, I definitely recommend the spinner, y'all. Like, that's probably the one accessory I would say you should buy. And I think they go on sale on the 25th. But I think that's the one you should absolutely buy. It makes it so much more easy to harvest, to water, to fertilize, if you're doing single pockets. But I'm not even fertilizing single pockets anymore. We talked about that in the last video. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. I dropped some, but it's okay. And so the next thing we're gonna do is the broccoli, and I think that's gonna be it for harvesting, because I wanna make sure that I'm actually preserving it like I should. Because truth be told, in the past, I have definitely let things go to waste. Look how pretty that is in the background. Oh, we're gonna do a video, because I'm getting ready to chop these strawberries down to the crown and then cover them for winter. All right, actually, I'm going in and let my hands warm up, and then I will be back. All right, we're back, guys. This is the grumpiest harvest video ever, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm cold. Oh, also, I did grab the heated gloves. I have a friend who knows how cold I am and how I'm always cold. He bought me these, and he also replaced my coat, because last year I had a heated coat and it stopped working. I think it's because I put it in the dryer. I kept trying to say it was probably your coat, but I think it's because I put it in the dryer, because I washed these and they still work. I just didn't put them in the dryer. Anyway, the other thing that I'm gonna go ahead and harvest today too is the leaves off of the collard trees. Forgot about that. We still have some space in the other leafy green basket, so we're gonna harvest that. But let's harvest this broccoli, like my most exciting thing this year. And we're probably gonna eat some of this for dinner. Depending on how many that I harvest, we might eat some of it for dinner, but we're probably gonna blanch some and freeze some as well. So we got one broccoli right here, and I'm gonna show it to you. It is loosening up, right? And so that's why I also want to go ahead and harvest it. I'm going to show you. And I always cut my broccoli on an angle, just so that when the weather shows up, the rain and snow can slide off of it. But let me show you. Oh, should have got my hori for this. It's a pretty thick stem, which is a great thing. Yeah. So It was supposed to be on an angle. But anyway, look at that thing. But also, let me show you what I mean when I say it was starting to loosen up. You see right here where you're starting to see yellow? Broccoli is a flower. So basically, this is a flower that hasn't opened up. That's what we're eating. So when you start to see like the yellow, it means it's pretty much time. I probably should have got it a little bit earlier, but this is still gonna taste just fine. And my point, I'm gonna keep saying it just so everybody understands, I am harvesting so that I don't get overwhelmed. So this is gonna taste just fine. It's not gonna taste any different. I maybe should have harvested it a day or two ago, but listen, this is edible. It's gonna be delicious. That's a beautiful broccoli head though, if you ask me. We only had a small section over there, but that's a beautiful broccoli head. Oh, I love it. All right, so we're gonna move on. We have a few that could be harvested. Also, my nasturtiums is done, y'all. It's done. Also, I'm putting y'all as close as I can. It's very tight in here, but it's very tight because I'm growing a lot of food. So we got one in the middle here too. Let me get my hori, y'all. I'll be right back. Oh, we're gonna grab a kohlrabi too, or maybe two, because I do want to try the soup, like I said. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. And we've had freezers, y'all, just so you know. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna move to the other side, but I'm gonna have to leave y'all right here. Look at that thing coming over there. Hold on. They're heavy too. Oh, nice. We're on the escapade. Look at that. So nice. This is like grocery store nice. Oh, I love it. See right there? A little bit was opening up, but that's okay. That's okay. Super nice, y'all. All right, let me get the rest of them. I'm just gonna set y'all here. Get the rest of them, and then I'll show you exactly what we got. Okay, I'm feeling happier because my hands aren't cold. I should have got the gloves earlier. These things are amazing. That's where they're from. Pretty sure someone's gonna wanna know. That's where they're from. If I can find them, I'll link them, but yeah. That's it. One right here. That's looking good. And I'm gonna leave the plants. I think I say that all the time because they'll give us side shoots. I cut that wrong. It's okay. We'll take it still. I need to get the basket. And honest truth, I could take y'all over there with me. Yeah, I'm feeling so much better with the gloves on. By the way, the Godzilla broccoli has a broccoli head in it. We are excited. Can't wait to see what that's gonna look like. This is a small space gardening problem right here. All right, we're gonna take this one too. If you remember, I started fertilizing the broccoli over there with a balanced fertilizer. It was a 222 Espoma. It was a balanced one. I do think I got bigger heads from over there. So I'm gonna start doing that. Once the plants get established, they get pretty big, I'm gonna switch over because I did get bigger heads out of that one. There's a hole in this one. We're gonna have to check it. I don't think anything's in there, but y'all see right there? It's a hole in it. Never seen that before. Probably some caterpillar, y'all. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's look in here. I think I see, that one's kind of small, but it does look like it's opening. So we're gonna take it too, but from the other side. Got one right here. Nice. Yeah, a lot of them look like they open it a little bit, but that's okay. Y'all, we got 6 really nice broccoli heads already, and there are more that need to be harvested. I'm gonna be so happy. This one right here is good to go too. In case you're new here, these are green magic broccolis. That's the variety. This one already had a side shoot trying to grow. Nice. Very nice. All right, let me get them, and then we're gonna just look at what we got. All right, that's the broccoli harvest, y'all. We still got a few heads. This is what we got so far. We could eat through this quite quickly, like not even joking. Of course, we're gonna get side shoots throughout the rest of the fall, winter, early spring. This is great, I'm happy. Let us harvest the collard trees and then we going in the house, y'all. All right, so I grabbed the basket that had the kale and the collards from the green stalk in it. We're just gonna go ahead and harvest the lower leaves off of this tree collard too. This tree collard is at least from the spring, maybe from the fall of last year. I cannot remember, but they continue to grow. through the summer. Now they get eaten up really bad during the summer, mostly in my backyard by the harlequin bugs, but it always grows back. I just do this during the summer and give the leaves to the chickens since I'm not gonna eat them. But in the fall, when the weather is right, they just grow back into edible options. Now these I'm gonna keep separate because I never got to actually taste these yet. So I wanna know if they taste any different from the other collard varieties that I'm growing. I'm gonna do the same thing with the Alabama Blue because I've never grown them before. This is my first time. They're growing really well in my backyard though. This is also gonna help when I'm watering because I'm using the sprinkler and I set my sprinkler back here, and these leaves kind of keep the water from going into this bed as well as it could. This will help. And I'm just taking all the larger leaves and I'm gonna leave the few smaller leaves in the middle. Amazing. We love this. We're not harvesting any Alabama Blue collards today or cabbage collards, any other collards, because we're saving those for Thanksgiving for my family and me. We have some newer collard plants down here, collard tree plants down here. So we're gonna harvest these too. They have not gotten as tall because I just planted these this fall. Well, late summer essentially is when I planted them. And they are a different variety. Pretty sure these are the Mariette. So also gonna keep these separate, and I will cook them at some point this week as well, or the weekend, because I didn't mean to pull that one, but I already did it now. That's another group. And my plan today, since I will not be outside, is to sit in the house and get this stuff preserved. All right, this is another plant. Wow, look at that leaf, y'all. Thing is huge. And we have Swiss chard too. We probably could harvest, but that's another one that I don't have to harvest right now. So we probably will not. But see the difference in those plants? But they will keep growing. That's it. We ain't taking no more. All right, we got a kohlrabi right here that's pretty big. So I want to go ahead and take it before it splits. And I am pulling the whole thing, trying to see. Also, do I need to turn on the sprinkler? I do believe that I do. So we will do that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the bottom off of this. Look at that thing. Huge. Huge, y'all. Working on that soil was a great idea. Thankfully, it has not split yet. So we're gonna take that because, like I said, I don't know if I said it in this video yet, I want to make a soup and I want to use this in place of the potato, but actually I might do like 50% potato, 50% kohlrabi because I only have this one. The last one I harvested, I ate that, it is gone. Let me check and see if I have any more real quick. Let's see. Also, this root ball is going into the orchard area. Let me just check. Actually, this one right here can go. This was the white one, only ended up with one. And then I'll come back also and put some straw over this soil so it can stay covered. And I will use the leaves from these. I'll mix them in with whatever mixed greens I do. I do like the leaves of the kohlrabi. That's another one, not as big, but like I said, don't want them to split. So here's another one. I'm just gonna look just to make sure there's not anything I like literally have to take. Also the broccoli right here, doing good. And I think a good amount of these plants actually have broccoli on them now. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna see if I can freeze kohlrabi too. This one gotta go. It is oblong, but also thick. So we're still gonna take it. Let me check the other bed. I hadn't been really checking them, and I am breaking the leaves right now. I'm gonna do it when I get in the house anyway. That one gotta go too. Yeah, hope I can freeze this kohlrabi. I know you can ferment it too. However, I'm not a fermented girl. Like, I don't like sauerkraut and stuff. I don't know, I guess it's worth maybe me trying it once. But there goes another one. Beautiful, beautiful. I wanna check that other one just to be safe because I don't want things going bad. Let's check. I can get through here a little bit. Down this end I can. Oh, that steak ain't even in the soil, y'all. But I needed to put the bigger steaks in here anyway, honestly. I'll get around to it. Let's see what's going on in here. I didn't plant as many kohlrabi in here. I think this one needs to go. Okay, that's it. Grab my hori so I won't be looking for that. That's another one right there. Drop my hori and make sure I pick it up. This one isn't as big as the others. Nice little harvest there. I'm gonna show y'all close up in a minute. I'm gonna pick these root balls up and then I'm gonna turn the sprinkler on and then we're going in the house. Although I think I'm gonna make this a 2-part video. I feel like this is much longer than I was expecting it to be because I was telling myself I was gonna move through it quickly, but I think this is gonna be longer. I'll do the preservation in a second video. Let me turn the sprinkler on. Sit it like up here. My dahlias have died, but I'm not gonna pull them. I'm gonna leave them, cover them with some straw. I need to move that over some. Step back. It's a lot of it coming over there and probably on my camera, but I hope not. All right, well, oh, by the way, I turn on the sprinkler maybe twice a week and I let it go for an hour this way. I'm not telling nobody else to do it, and yes, my water bill does go up. And then an hour, I sit it on that side and let it go an hour that way too. So, oh, I was about to end this video, y'all. I'm about to show y'all the harvest real quick. I feel so warm. I love it so much. All right, so that's the harvest today. A bunch of tree collard leaves, and there's kale up under there and a few more collards. You got the kohlrabi, which, like I said, we're gonna make that soup. And I feel like this will be enough to make the soup. And then if there's anything left, I'll just make kohlrabi fries throughout the week or the next few days. So we'll see. Broccoli, most exciting harvest. Most exciting harvest is this broccoli. And then we got some more kale back here, different types of kale. And then, oh, those green tomatoes and that parsley is in there too. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye y'all, and thank you for watching my Grumpy Harvest video.